Hi everybody, this is another PUNMAXXRCFX video. In this video, I'm going to put together a new car, and this is a novel Tamiya car. They're going to be racing during the on-road season. And this is a Tamiya M06 PRO. This is a mini car from Tamiya, and this is a Pro version. It comes with some of the hop-ups that you wouldn't find on the regular kit or in the ready to run. And over here over the table I got some of the electronics that I'm planning to use on this car. One thing that I don't really like about this particular class is like some of the tracks, they do follow to the letter the rules of the Tamiya TCS racing rules, and you have to use this ugly thing over here. Is the stock 27 turn motor, and this is the only part that I don't like about racing on this class. But you know what, it's a spec class, so these people that try to keep the cost, you know, low on this class, and that way everybody can race it. Still, the car was $150+ so I don't see that to be not much of a low cost anyway. So I got the motor over here that cost me $12. I'm gonna use this. This is a Silcan 27 turn brush motor. Well, it's not cheap. It's this other stuff that I got here. This is the Futaba digital servo, metal gears. I believe it's too much servo for this car, but that's what I had available, so that's what I'm going to use. I got here the transponder, and this thing is $100 plus. This is my laps transponder. I got 2.4 gigahertz Futaba receiver, and finally I got the speed control. Now this is the speed control I was using in another car, and I'm going to use in this car, but I might end up replacing it anyway because I feel this speed control is too much for this car, especially since this car is going to be driven with this type of motor. I don't really need like a super speed control, but I really want a speed control that has LiPo cut off, so I decided to use this one. But this is a Mamba Pro. It works with sensorless brushless motors, but also work with brush motors. And I'm gonna use this speed control. Probably I might replace it with the Sidewinder, since it's cheaper and it's lighter than this. So I might end up replacing it with the Sidewinder. But if I don't get the Sidewinder, this is the speed control that I'm gonna use over here on this car. So these are the electronics that I'm gonna use on this car. So let me just open the box. Let me just move the stuff out of the way. Open the box and see what's inside the box. I like this box to me that I included with the Pro versions of the cars, because also work like a carrying case, so you can carry your car inside the box as well. So, let's see, I got here these some chassis components, and you got these chassis plates over here that you can use it to determine, you know, the wheelbase of the car, so you can make the car longer or shorter wheelbase. Get over here, I think this is part of the bulkhead. This is some of the bulkheads of the car, and you got the battery mount as well. Okay, this is the transmission case. Some of the transmission case parts, and these are the hot carriers and some spacers for the car. These are the shocks, and the funny thing about the shocks is now oil-filled shocks, but they are clear, so you can see the oil inside. This is the foam insert, and I really hate this type of foam insert that instead of giving you a rounded foam insert, they just give you this. I never like this type of foam insert, but I guess I got no other choice. I have to use it. And this is the real bulkhead and the servo saver components. There's some minor parts, you know, like the spacers for the shocks, the body mounts, bumper parts, is the chassis. It's the one thing I can say came with a pretty nice chassis, so I really like it. And it takes like a normal size LiPo, so you don't have to use all these LiPos that they got the shape of like a 7.2 nickel metal hybrid battery. That's why I decided to buy this chassis instead of buying the M05. Because the M05 requires batteries that they got the shape of 7.2 nickel metal. These the rims. As you can see, these are mini size rims. Okay, 04. This is more shock parts. And this is where the hardware goes. I got all the ball bearings over here, some of the transmission parts, the gears. Got all the screws, spacers, and so on. This one pair of the tires is the second pair. I don't know why it came in two different packages. This one is like a brownish package, and this one is blue. So I don't know if that means that one set will go in the back and the other one goes in the front, since this car is rear-wheel drive. And this thing over here I showed already, and I got the instructions down at the bottom. But it's very likely that I'm not going to use these instructions, since I download the manual in PDF, and every time I put these cars together, I always just watch at my computer screen, how to put this car together. Okay, I got the stickers over here for the car, M06. Okay. And these are instructions on how to install the servo saver components. Okay, so that's pretty much it. This car. Okay, so on the next video, I'm going to be installing. That's going to be video number 2. I'm going to be putting the frame together, and then the video after that is going to be the video where I'm going to mount the electronics, and the final video, the construction of this car, is going to be cutting and painting the body, and then after that it's going to be the video of me driving the car at the track and see how this car performs versus the other mini cars, especially the front-wheel drive cars that they're going to be racing on the track. Supposedly, according to some of the people that do race this class, they say the rear-wheel drive car is the one that dominates the class rather than the front-wheel drive. So that's something I have to see myself with my own eyes, because I always believe that front-wheel drive cars got always the advantage, especially in handling. So we'll see when I get this part of the track. Okay, so this is the end of video number 1 of the introduction of the M06 mini car from Tamiya. Okay, so please don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and share. And thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.